morning. Welcome back to the homestead. It's another day, more stuff to get done. One of the things last night Brenda was telling me about, she was up late editing videos, she heard a scratching sound. Sounded like coming from one of the front bays, and then it just stopped. So we're going to check the rat trap, mouse trap, something on my face. We're going to check the rat trap or mouse trap, whatever you want to call it, and see if it's got anything in it, or if we see any activity or witness of critters crawling around in our bays since we loaded all that cardboard in there. So that's the first thing we're going to do. Well, nothing in there. So if there was something scratching around, it didn't make it to the trap. Okay, moving on to our next duty, which will be spreading some hay out on the ground in this area especially. It puddled up pretty good, got kind of sloshy. So straw rather, not hay. Just spread it out on the ground. It'll work its way into the ground and help with the mud. Of course I'm going to have to sweep after I'm done, but there's a big area in between the coach and the garage we need to do now. That ought to about do it for the hay work. Got some other things coming up. Let's get on to those. Alright, well, one of the things I've got to do today is finish up that high tunnel, at least as far as the screen and the door and the hinges and all that stuff. We went to the store last night, picked up hopefully all the necessary supplies. Some of them are in the truck. We'll get those. Got to get the stuff out of the shop to do the job, and then just go do it. So what are you waiting for? So let's get it done. Look what we picked up yesterday at Dollar Tree. Okay, they weren't $1, they were $5, but they're heavy rubber doormats. We're going to put those outside all the cottages so we can wipe our feet. Okay, to hang this door, Clearly we need hinges. We need a catch so it'll stay closed. And I bought a little handle for it too. So remember, whenever you're going to drill or screw into, especially like light pine, small pieces like this, you want to make sure that you drill pilot holes so you don't split it. I align these hinges on the back edge of the frame. They're small hinges, real lightweight, but the door's real lightweight. So when you do that, you want to make sure you put the hinge where you want it, then fold the back around and push it on the back side if you're going to line it up at the back, so that the hinge piece itself, the rollover part, lines up directly on the corner. That'll help it so when it comes out it won't bind or anything. There you go. I put the hinges on wrong. They're not on wrong, they're just on wrong for this application. The hinges actually need to be on the outside edge. That way the door will recess inside the pillars instead of stick out. So no big deal. I'm also going to flip it over. It seems to fit just a little bit better that way. So we'll just redo what we already did. The ground is real wet, so I'm going to put these on. Okay, it seems as though this latch I bought is probably not going to work. I don't know. I got to think about this a bit. I'm going to try to make something real quick. So what I didn't tell you was what exactly I was going to make. And I decided to try to make my own homemade latch. I didn't want to have to go back to the store and find something else. And I figured maybe I could just make one that was better. Save a little time, although it took me a lot longer than it should have. I think I still saved some time. So that's what I'm doing here. All right, I got to go get a longer screw, but I'll be right back. Well, there you go. Homemade gate latch. Pretty sturdy. I think it'll be okay. We'll see what happens when it rains. We got a lot to get done today, and it shouldn't take that long, but that shouldn't have taken that long. Go figure. Okay. It's time to put the screen on. Got my staple gun. Got extra staples over there. Got the roll of screen here. Should be plenty. It's 100 feet. More than we need. So I'm going to just tack it right here. I'll put more staples in later. That way I can drag it down and get it lined up better. I'm going to try this side a little bit different. I'm going to tack it on this end, drag it to the other end, cut it off first, rather than fight the roll trying to make it straight. Or, you know, because I need to curl it on the top and the bottom. So let's try that. Okay, that takes care of that. The screen on the sides. The back and the front won't have screen, it's plastic only. Okay, well, I went to turn on the camera to show me cleaning up after finishing the screen and realized that the chip ran out. So I'm not sure how much you saw, but all you really, if you missed some of it, what you really missed was me stapling. No big deal. Screen turned out nicely, better on the last side than the first side, which tells you should always start on the side nobody's going to see and do the side everybody's going to see last, because like me, maybe you'll learn a few tricks and it'll come out nicer. Oh well, it's a garden tower, no big deal. And apparently this battery is getting low. These things happen all the time. For instance, when I was working on the office cottage the other day, I know I said I'm going to put this door sill in, and when Brenda was going through and doing the editing, there was no pictures of me putting the sill in. Did I not turn the camera on? It's possible. Anyway, that job was done, but this job here on the high tower is finished as well, except for cleaning up. So let's get our tools gathered up and that's it for this job. Sure appreciate you watching. Come back and visit us again here on the homestead. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, share it with your friends, leave us a comment. God bless you. We'll see you next time on the homestead.